Recreating the Miami of the 70s and 80s is so much fun, but everywhere the camera looks, it has to be period.
Hello, I'm Armando Salas, and I'm the director of photography on Griselda.
Hi everyone, my name is Andrés Baiz, and I'm the executive producer and director of Griselda.
Hi, I'm Todd McIntosh. I'm the makeup artist for Sofia Vergara on Griselda.
And this is how we did it. This show needed to feel authentic. So having Sofia Vergara play Griselda was perfect. Sofia speaks both languages, Spanish and English, and the show is bilingual. It takes place in Miami in the 70s and 80s, and that authenticity was fundamental for all of us. We brought many actors from Latin America, especially from Colombia. You can feel that in the show.
Es que yo la verdad pensé que viajar con estas vías iba a ser sabroso, pero es un infierno el hijo de puta.
Mentiroso, te encantó.
¿Cómo estás, cariño?
Ahora estoy bien.
A trabajar.
A trabajar.
We had an amazing, very talented team to bring the Miami of the 70s and 80s to life. And I worked very closely with Armando, phenomenal director of photography, to give it a very unique look to the show.
Part of it is creating our own version of kind of a 70s film stock, very aggressive in the lighting at times, very gentle at other times. Sofia is in the vast majority of the shots of the show. When she's in her element, whether it's because she's using her wit and cunning to move forward or even the threat of violence, they're generally powerful, centered frames where all the architecture is parallel lines and placing the background artists and the other actors in relation to her on like a power scale.
I already have a supplier, so.
Yeah. But you just took Eddie's territory. I think you're gonna need a lot more.
We wanted Sofia to look different than what she usually looked as, but of course we didn't want to take it too far into the real Griselda.
I joined 4 days before principal photography. The prosthetics were already designed by the department head, Angela Nagaro. The teeth were made by Art Sakamoto, and Stephen Bettles did the prosthetics. So my job was to jump in, figure out how to make all of that work, and then add in the beauty makeup and the actual character makeup.
We were working on that look for more than a year, and we did a lot of tests with different noses and eyebrows. Very, very hard and difficult to find. Sophia and I, we didn't feel it until very late in the process, and gladly Todd came in, and then suddenly he presented us with a look that when Sophia and I saw it, we said, he nailed it. That's it.
Orlando. Orlando no es lo que sabe hacer la perra esta.
Te come mierda, hijo de puta.
Hey.
Dijiste, ¡Parela! ¡Quita! ¡Déjame! ¡Suéltame! ¡Que me dejas! ¡Déjame!
Sophia was really amazing in the party episode, which is episode 5. It was a very challenging episode for her because she goes through a roller coaster of emotions, and she's paranoid and she's doing drugs. And it's the episode we see her in her peak of power.
We were using gold and amber as color that was aspirational and that it's building throughout the show. And by the time you get to that peak of power, the gold is overpowering at the party and it starts to be tinged in a way that feels dirty and maybe not exactly what you were hoping for. Wider angles, even closer to Sofia, her perspective being just a bit off.
Ahora estoy bien.
Mamá, te tenemos una sorpresa.
Mira, digo, hola, mamá. Hola, mamá. Oh, mi bebé. Cuánto te extrañé.
As we move through the story and she is aging, we made a very conscious decision not to make her decrepit or aged. It was a little bit of stipple around the eyes, a neck wattle, which is the first thing that starts to age. She looked haggard rather than old, which I think is the right look.
Absolutely. It's a really unique show. The tone is absurd, but it's fun, but it's gritty and it's violent. Griselda is surrounded by misfits, outsiders, but they belong in her environment, and she makes all of them feel unique and feel respected. And that was fascinating.